Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick little video here to show you the cart that I built with a built-in chip collection system for my Dewalt 735X planer. As you can see, I have just the standard Dewalt 13-inch 735X planer. If you're wondering what the difference is between the 735 that they sell and the 735X, the only difference is the outfeed tables on both sides, and you do get an extra set of blades. Other than that, everything else about the machine is completely identical. In this video, I didn't really want to go over the actual planer itself, but I wanted to go through the chip extraction system and collection system that I put on. This DeWalt 735 has a built-in chip extraction system built inside here that ejects the chips out at a very high rate. And if you were to hook this directly up to your vacuum or one of your chip collection systems, you'll see that it actually builds up a lot of pressure and really doesn't need a vacuum to pull any of those chips out. I mean, it blows it out itself. So what I went and done is, like all of us, I went on YouTube and researched all the different ways. A lot of people had it going into trash cans, had it go into buckets. I don't do a lot of planing myself. I do a little bit. I'm not a big production house or anything. I'm just more of a hobby woodworker. I went on and found a YouTube video called the 1 Minute Workshop with Tommy. And Tommy actually created this really nice table with the exact same planer on it, and he put a joiner onto the side. His sits a little bit higher, and he had a Cyclone dust chip collector here, just like what we got here. His was actually a name brand. Mine's a Chinese brand, which you can get for about $20 off of eBay. And if you notice, I don't have any vacuum attached to it, just completely open. And underneath it, for me, I'm trying to save costs. I have all these cat litter bucket things, so I just put this underneath here. And as you can see, it sits just directly over top of the Cyclone itself. So when this machine's running, it blows the chips out, flips around. There's clear tubing, I can see through it. It circles around in here, and the gravity actually pulls it down and just drops it into the bucket down below. So when it gets full, I can actually just look inside. See down inside there? I can see when it's actually full. There's some chips in there, not a whole lot. And then I can dump the chips out. Now my connection, since this was a Chinese built one, it actually had kind of an odd dimension right here. It was like 70 millimeters, something like that. It came out to about 2 1/8 inches. And my hose is a 2.5 inch hose, which I picked up on Amazon. I'll put a link on it in the description down below. And then to get this to fit in here correctly, I 3D printed an adapter, which you can kind of see right there. It's in black. And it has a 2 1/8 inch inner diameter and a 2.5 inch outer diameter. Works really well. I have no complaints about it. So down below here, you'll see the cat litter bucket is just sitting on here. It looks like it's floating. It's actually sitting on this little lever right here. So if I was to just kind of hold the bucket with my hand a little bit, pull this lever out, I can actually then just slide the bucket out and go and dump it. Put it back in is just the reverse. Just push it all the way back up there so it's up against this corner. And just pop it back into place. And it holds it up there. Friction keeps it up nice and neat. Here's a little better close-up picture of the actual lever itself. You can see it's just some plywood. It's like 1/4 inch plywood sitting on a 2x4. I don't know if you can see it very well. There's a little notch there. And then this is sloped. I don't know what the angle is. I just kind of rough cut it. So you just kind of lift up and pull, and it goes down this slope and just kind of drops the bucket. The bucket just comes straight on out. And the underneath of this looks something like that. See, there's just a little guide rail that I put in there, and there's the hole that's in the corner. And then this lever is just got a screw holding it in there. It just slides up, slides right in there, locks into place. When you lift it out, you just kind of lift up a little bit, pull out, and it slides down. This cart is entirely made out of just some 2x4s and some 1/4-inch ply up on the top. The dimensions of this whole thing is it is 24 inches across this way, 24 inches by 30 inches, and then from the top to the bottom, from the bottom of the wheels to the top of here is 20.5 inches. The reason I made it really low like that is because I have very little storage. So what I wanted it to do, so I have this spot right in the corner of my table saw here. I wanted to be able to just store it away. Just push it in. Just like so. And you can see it fits all nice and snug, just right in the corner, completely out of the way. You can see it clears the top of the bar. Here's a view of a fairly dirty board, rough board. It's redwood, I believe, going through, and you can see how the chip cyclone system will work. Pay attention to the top. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything coming out the top. So there you go. There is my Dewalt 13-inch plater on a cart with its own self-contained chip collection system. No need to hook it up to a vacuum. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. I will be glad to answer anything that you want to know. If I actually know the answer, I will let you know. I'm no expert at this. If you like this video, if you could like, subscribe. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you later.